to Life is Strange. My name is Honey Badger, and welcome to my channel. Right. We are going to resume where we left off, where we are heading up to the lighthouse where we first started at the beginning, but this time with our best friend, or old best friend, should I say. What I think actually Chloe, our old best friend Chloe. Oh, I forgot her name for a second. Anyway, so we're gonna hit resume, but before I do, I just need to tell you guys that this game does contain, I think, bad language, violence, and drugs. There is that drug warning on the back of the case slash on the digital download information. So yeah. Anything else I need to? Oh yeah, and some scenes they made in this game, because I have watched this game once before, but a long time ago, where some viewers may find distressing. I can't tell you what, because there will be spoilers, but I will give you a warning now, and if you feel like you don't want to take the risk, that's totally fine, because you feel like you may be uncomfortable, whatever the thing may be, then totally understandable. There's plenty of other of my videos that you can watch. So yeah. For example, there is, I was going to say Sniper Elite, but that may, that's less violent. That's a Peggy 16. This is a Peggy 18, so you could probably watch that. Or I don't know, you could browse. I don't know. There's not Lego. There's Lego City Undiscovered, but I haven't done the recent video for that yet. So yeah, that's a Peggy 7. You can check out the last video I uploaded, but unless you already watched it. Yeah, there's not much else I can recommend at the moment, at the point in time. But yeah. Yeah, that's nothing. Oh, I know what you could do. If you can't find anything on my channel, you could always go over to my Twitch stream and watch some of my Twitch videos. I've done Power Wash and Car Mechanic Simulator over on Twitch. You find that in the About Me section. There should be a link somewhere on the homepage, or in the About Me section. There's a link to my Twitch channel. So, something you could do if you don't feel comfortable watching this game. But for the people who do, I am going to resume the game now. So without further ado, let us continue.
Isn't this awesome sauce? Totally reminds me of when we were kids. Come on, Slowpoke.
Hold on. I haven't been here in forever. So why do I feel like I was just here? Whoa. This is the exact same path I was on during my nightmare today.
I feel like there's a lot of music is heavily involved in this game. But I can't play the music.
I feel like I'm in my nightmare again.
It's not making I can explore. What's KEK? I hate text talk. Text talk is the worst. I don't mind LOL or OMG or WTF. Those ones I get, but it's all these new other ones. Like, I just never got the hang of text talk. I just never caught on. You know. Also, it's not my generation. I'm the generation who have gone from the early stage of millennials. I found that I was a millennial. I was so disappointed. Yeah, because I was born in '96, so you can now figure out my age. Thank you. That means I was born before the previous generation. What is the previous generation? The boomer babies? Yeah, from 1996, I think it's from 1996 to 2006, your class as a millennial, and then from 2007 to 2017, you're a Gen Z, and then 2007 to 2017, you're Gen Z, and then from 18 to, I think, 2018 to 2028, your class is Generation Alpha. So I was on the beginning of the millennials. So I picked up technology very quickly, but with this whole text talk thing, I never got past WTF. I only learned 3 text talks, and that's OMG, oh my god, LOL, laughing out loud, or the old abbreviation was actually lots of love, but it quickly changed to laughing out loud. And WTF, well, everyone knows what WTF is. And if you don't, well, Google it. That's what I had to do. And me being dyslexic, I just don't bother with any of this stuff anyway. I'm like, it's bad enough I can't read. I have to now read like a cryptic code. It's like, text talk is like Morse code for the modern day generation. You know, the old generation had to learn Morse code. Well, granted, most of you probably are not that old, but that's how I feel. And the modern day generation had to go text talk. You know, I tell you what, you can replace Morse code with text talk. You know. Anyway. This is 2013.
Birds are so lucky, they can always escape.
Ooh. You see that in the distance of the cliffs? The rendering is not... It's art, so but it doesn't look like it's rendered properly, but this is a 2013 game, so... Still.
Wowzer, Chloe drew that to mark our tree fort, so we'd always be able to find each other in case of emergency.
Let's see, number 1 is the... Looks like... Well, it's probably a town... Is it a town? I think it's a town. Number 1 is a town hall. Number 2 is probably like this old barn or something, I don't know. Number 3 is the railway tracks train station. Number 4, where's number 4? Number 4 is what looks like a prison. Could be an old prison. Number 5 is the beach. Number 6 is the water tower. 7 is maybe a miniature golf or something. That's what the guy looks like. 8 is the junkyard. 9 is the rocks, cliffs, and whatnot. By looks of things. Oh, there's otters. Otter watching. 10 is the campsite. 11 is that's definitely cliffs. Cliffs is number 11. 12 is the diner. 13 is, you got the fishing boat, that's the docks. And 14 is a Bigfoot scavenging hunt thing, forest. So, yeah. Hey, look, we're in Oregon. Nice. I'm thinking I might go there next year.
Looks like the youth of Arcadia Bay still come up here to party. I never made it. How long has that been here? Clearly, the Bigfoots are everywhere.
So rusty. The art style in this game is great, and it was really great for its time. But I feel like it hasn't aged well. Like, it's not too bad, but like, some of this stuff looks great, but other stuff is like, like, even though they have remastered it. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but it is an old game, but some old games, you know, do well, and other old games don't. This is in the category of, like, I feel like 2013, 20, this is game, I think this game came out in 2013, so it's coming up to 10 years. Mind you, GTA 5 is a 10-year-old game, but it's still pretty good, but that's also had 2 remasters because it came out on the PS3, and then I think this game was a PC only to begin with. I don't think it was PS3. I don't know if you could get it on PS3. I think it was PC only. That's the only thing is, because it was like an indie game to begin with. It was like a small company, you know. Like, it was a unique little find type thing, you know. Like, you could find it on Steam, you know, on the gaming website. Yeah. And sometimes when they render stuff from PC to console, it doesn't go well, you know. It doesn't transition well, because you have to do, the controls are designed for keyboard and mouse, and then you have to go over to, you know, controller. Mind you, I think they did do it, but it's hard to put my finger on it, because in some aspects it's like, well, that's pretty, and in other aspects it looks a bit outdated. But as I said, GTA 5 has had 2 remasters, technically, the PS4 and then the PS5. So the graphics has gone with the time, but even so, I don't know. And this is a remastered version, but this has been remastered once. Anyway.
You sure you don't want to be alone?
Have a seat, Pete.
My pleasure. Feels nice out here after all that drama.
You really took one for Team Chloe.
I'm not as brave as you. And David is indeed a step douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him. Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
He freaked out on poor Kate Marsh today.
I know her. She's cool. Only that prick would bully her.
He has some kind of weird agenda.
He has a lot of secret files. Rambo still thinks he's gathering enemy intelligence. Did you take a peek?
Wow.
I wish. You know I would have read them.
I'd love to. They must be important, or he wouldn't hide them deep in his garage bunker.
He kind of creeps me out. I bet the truth is out there in his files.
Most likely, but it's good you didn't find his files. He would go ballistic. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
I knew you didn't know. Chloe, your house is under surveillance.
What are you talking about?
There are cameras all over the house. I saw it on a monitor in the garage.
I knew it! He is so hella fucking paranoid. I'll keep this a secret for now.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
Even yours?
Not anymore.
So what do you have on Nathan?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
How much do you owe?
$3 grand plus interest. And before I could get a chunk of that from Nathan, he dosed my drink with some shit.
God, Chloe. I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then what?
I know I passed out on the floor. I woke up and that perv was smiling, crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur. I tried to kick him in the balls and broke a lamp. Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. Max, it was insane.
Chloe, that is so fucked up. What did you do then?
I figured I would make him pay me to keep quiet. So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
What are you going to do? Pop a cap in his ass? Let's call the police.
Screw that. You already told the principal, and I'm sure it's useless.
I won't always be there to save you.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
Oh. Oh, hello. Something's happening. She's been triggered.
Oh no! Not again! Why is this happening to me? Why am I here again? Is Chloe still up there? I have to find out. lord! The tornado is back! Is this for real? Oh! Shit! October 11th? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away. Oh no. The tornado is headed straight for the town. Chloe, you're here. I'm back. Oh my lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks.
Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
Talk to me, Max.
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
Climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
Most likely climate change and a storm is coming. Music. That's why I think it's all quiet, because I cut off the music. Everyone's analysing the snow falling down. Ooh. I think that's the end of the chapter. Oh. Just checking something. I think these are all my choices. What did Nathan? 61% of people did that. You made fun of Victoria. Not many people did that. Interesting. Okay, did that. To explain Chloe. Oh, interesting. There was a way to hide. I couldn't figure out how to hide. I tried everywhere. I think you meant to hide in the closet, but I didn't know how to. Only 1% of people blamed Chloe. Right. Oh, that's friends scores if you're playing with your friends. Okay. Right. Let's go on to episode 2, Out of Time. Since we got a bit of time. I've only played 25 minutes of this. Oh, sorry, I was going to check how long we've been broadcasting. Looks like it's about to start. Here we go. Oh, I can't. I have to. I have to press it to start the whole thing. Again, more music. If you guys want to listen to music, you have to buy the game yourself and play the game yourself and do your own choices, and you can have the music on. Since I can't have music due to copyright claims and whatnot, awkward silence it is. Are they chicken or owls? I think they're chickens on her top. Suppose some goofy chicken art or whatever.
I am so wrecked after staying up all night. I could use my rewind to catch a few more Z's, but maybe I better save my strength.
Is there a way I can move on? Ice fake.
Being a superhero is dirty work. I need a shower. I am so not a rebel. I always like my bed to be neat and tidy. Thanks, Mom.
Old emojis. Need to meet up with Chloe then.
Even with all this crazy shit going on, it is so cool having Chloe back in my life again. Like no time has passed.
Right.
Mrs. Hoyta is still out sick. I heard somebody say she has severe depression. Poor thing.
English, I think. World history. English, world history, English. Oh, wait a minute. Monday to Tuesday is going downwards. My bad. Got until Friday until the world ends. From 10 to 10:55 to... No, 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. That's not bad. They actually considered that young adults need, you know, more time in bed. Lunch is at 11:55 to 12:55. That's interesting. This is actually not a bad timetable, to be honest. You know, out for all my school years, it was 9 till 3, and even in my college years, it was 9 till... I think it's 9 till 5 or 9 till 4. Yeah. And you've got world, so it's going downwards. I prefer going across than down, but whatever. Yeah, 2013 to 2014. October week 2. So you've got world history. Out. God, I can't read that word. Oh, mate, give me a second. I want to know what it said. She's probably in that's America, so it's probably some form of university. I wouldn't expect it to be high school. It could be high school, actually. I don't know. Algebra. I thought it was algebra. What is algebra? Is that maths? Hold on, let's Google. What is algebra?
Here's the definition of algebra. The part of mathematics in which letters and other general symbols are used to represent numbers and quantities in formulae and equations.
Yeah. This is something I never got taught. Algebra wasn't a really thing. So I went to me being, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm autistic. So I went to a special needs school. And they only taught us the basis in special needs school. They didn't do all this advanced stuff. It was a shame, really, because I love history and geography. I love learning. I self-taught myself geography and history. But when it comes to history, I'm more like facts, not dates. Like, you know, just fun stuff, not actually studying stuff. Just learning random stuff. I love learning random stuff. Oh, man, if they got a does that say maths lab? They got 2 types of maths. You know, well, as Americans call it, is it Americans? You guys call it like math. Maths. We call it maths. We have an S. I think there are a lot of the is there an S? Is there an S in it? Or is this how we pronounce words? I think we have different spelling for some words, and sometimes we just, you know, say it differently, just to confuse the rest of the world. And also we invented English, so we can come up with our own version of how English is English. Math. Oh, no, it's maths. I think the TH makes an S sound for us. I don't know. Yeah, so you got world history, algebra, then lunch, then math lab. What's probably just like a funky way to get people interested in maths. And then I think that's a photography course. What's this word say? You know, I totally forgot that I promised ages ago, because I couldn't afford it at the time, that I'll finish the Dark Pictures anthology games. I've got one game left still to play, but I couldn't afford it at the time, so that's when I did Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey, and then I stopped doing that game and did this game instead. I'll get back to it. Also, while I'm remembering stuff, on the Friday, the 26th of May, my YouTube hit 3 years old. I was going to do something for it, but my car was sick, so I had to put that in to get repaired. It had a small fuse problem, so it's nothing too serious. But I totally forgot all about it, and now the day's passed, you know. I was going to buy cake. So yeah, I'm now 3 years old. Well, YouTube channel's 3 years old. Language and photography. Ooh, that must be cool. And Tuesdays you got this. This feels like more of a college timetable than anything else. Like in the UK schooling system, it goes primary, or I think you guys call elementary if you're from America, and then primary and secondary. We have in the UK there's no middle school. We just cut them in half. Well, I mean they cut the age group in half. So from 4 to, what was it, 4 to 13, and then no, hold on a minute. Is it 13? Was it 12? Is it 4 to 12 is primary, and then 13 to 18 is secondary? But it really actually ends at 16. It's complicated. You got, so the education system in the UK goes from primary to secondary and no middle school. And then it goes college, or you have a choice between college or sixth form or apprenticeship. Apprenticeship doesn't really work anymore because no one does apprenticeships anymore. Sixth form is not new, but fairly new now-ish, because back in 2016, new-ish, they changed the laws stating that you used to finish school at 16, but now you have to continue education until 18. When I was in school, I left at 16. I was the last generation to leave at 16, but I went straight on to college, so it didn't really count. College is so you had the choice to do in sixth form, what is basically you stay in your school and do extra stuff and extra learning, or you go on to college. And then you got university, is what the Americans' version of college. So university is where you have to pay for it, and you have to have good grades. Only smart kids get university. Everyone can go to a college. You know, I think you don't have to have bad grades to go to college. You have to just go. You just apply to a college, you know, and you get a structured timetable like this. And I think, like, in the primary years, you learn English, maths, bit of science, you know, basic stuff. You go from shapes and colors to timetables and a bit of learning about spelling and whatnot of English. In your secondary one, that's when you do different categories like art, IT, PE. We always did PE, but playing more advanced stuff. RE, which religious studies. All that lot. You did DT, what's design and technology. Yeah, you did all that and like other science and stuff. And then in college, you do. Well, I went to an agricultural college when I was younger. I went to I did farming and whatnot. But I think a normal college you do more advanced stuff, like more fun stuff, like more arts and design and technology and computer graphics and photography. So this feels like more of a college. And in your university, you learn law and being a doctor and a lawyer and whatnot, politician. That's for more of the advanced stuff. And universities, like universities in America is this. I think a lot of Americans may agree or disagree about this, but you study, but you party hard, and you have frat houses and drink out of red cups and play, beer pong and whatnot. I know that's just what I've seen off the movies, but yeah. But in the UK, you're there to learn because you paid so much money, towards it. And of course, the one thing that the UK doesn't have is student loan debt. At least I don't think so. You do have to pay for get in, but you don't have to pay for much. And basically, the debt you own is not. You don't have to have this. You just pay for what you need, and then that's it. But I think a lot of the time that in America you have to pay quite a lot. So education, is really advanced. Well, not advanced. Well, I want to say advanced. A bit ragged. It's really. You're not there to party, you're there to learn, and you will learn, because there's no tomfoolery allowed. College is basically college. I feel college is the one where you do get a bit of freedom and whatnot. You can, do whatever, but you still have to learn. Anyway, so Tuesday you have English, and I don't know what AP stands for. That's interesting. AP. I don't know. And then you got the photography, and then I think that one's the science lab, the maths Wednesday, world history, algebra. Ugh. You could choose. Actually, the best thing in college, you can choose what you want to learn. I remember, like in college, they give you a list of things that you can do, and you pick the ones your favorite, and then you pick like your secondary favorite and stuff, because sometimes you get stuff that if a lot of people are in the same one. So I went to a special needs college because, again, autism. So then you only had 3 people in a classroom because they had a tutorial system, and this is so Oxford University has the same thing. I found this out that Oxford have 3 people in one class. It has a tutorial system where the tutor will teach up to 3 people in one classroom, so you don't get all distracted and stuff. What I think is a really good system, especially with me. Not only with my autism, I also got ADHD, so I'm like can't focus all the time. So it's great. So, yeah. So, so you pick what you want to do, and then you pick what you don't mind doing, and then if a lot of people picked your favorite, then you might get given a random one. So that's what I had in college. But in school, you get told what to do. In college, you choose what you want to do, and in university, you pick one thing and maybe a secondary thing, you know. So university is designed for if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a politician. You know, college is where you discover yourself, and in school is what you've been forced into. Life, does that say life drawing? Life drawing. That's it. And then you got art. Art. Does that say art? Art of what? What does that say? Oh, it says science, isn't it? Art of science. Lunch, then maths, then photography, then English. Physical education will probably that's PE. I think they in America they actually call it physical education. In the UK they just call it PE. You know, and then maths, and then this one's interesting. I've not seen this one before. So this one's got PE in it, and then in college they never did PE. So this feels like this is a secondary school, but you get to choose what you want to do. You know, no, because who no one picks, no one wants to do PE. You know, well, unless you want to be an athlete, but you go into specialist training for that, or you get tutors or whatever. Cultural. This is cultural. Is that cultural economics? Or cultural studies. That would be the UK's version of RE, religious studies. GY.
Anthropology.
Cultural anthropology. What's anthropology? What is anthropology?
Here's the definition of apology.
No. Bloody. Sometimes I feel like my phone is also dyslexic. It's not. It's bad enough that I'm dyslexic. It's like even worse when your phone is dyslexic. Mind you, it's probably just my accent. It's like, yeah. No, this is why people in Scotland can never, people in Scotland and stuff can never use like Siri or Google or not because they just can't understand them because the accent's so strong. I know that's a typical cliche, but yeah. Anthropology. What is anthropology?
This is the definition of anthropology, the study of human societies and cultures and their development.
Ah, cultural studies on humans and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, this is interesting. They got stuff what you probably get in college, but if it wasn't for the, you know, PE, this comes across more as a secondary school. You know, also it says say school at the top. You know, it's interesting. I'm guessing because there's no English, you get a free period. What you don't get in the UK, there's no such thing as a free period. You will have a class. You either get, the thing is, if your teacher's sick, you either get a supply teacher, or you will be shoved into another class. Like, teacher's sick, we don't have a supply teacher, join this class, you're here to learn. That gets drilled into us, you know. You're here to learn. If you do learn, of course. But it's interesting what they've this timetable. You know, world history is quite interesting because in the UK you just had history. You know, You know, it's interesting that never did really well. I never did history, as I said, I was self-taught, but I think they put it in the English as well in my special school. You know, I don't know. I wish I did history. I wish I did have one just for history. You know, they never. That's the one thing I missed out in school. In school, because I went to a special needs school, they never did history and never did geography. They incorporated it in English and stuff, but we never learned about our history. They never learned about, geography and stuff. Yeah. It's interesting that they have world history because I think in the UK we learn about history, but they cover basically just the UK's history because our history is so long and complex and old. But I suppose America is, well, to me, it's still young and it always will be because the history of America there's still not much to it. I probably can take half an hour to explain American history, but it'll run about a whole day and the next day to go through the British history and culture. It would take a week. I would say it would take a good week to learn about British history and culture. That's probably why we never did the world. We didn't have time to think about the world. We just thought about ourselves. Like the only time we thought about the world is when we're talking about the British Empire and colonialism. And even then we conquered so many, you forget some. Anyway, shall we move on? She needed to take a shower or something.
Whoa. Hello, zombie face. This is what happens when you research quantum physics all night.
Quantum physics. All this math stuff. Who needs, what young person needs to learn quantum physics? Who needs to learn physics? Unless you're going to be a scientist, you don't need to. I really don't get this, maths, these math stuffs. This is the one thing what I really hate about school. Is the fact is the stuff that they teach you is not relevant to what you need in life. Like money management skills and maybe the old times tables. That's all you need. The only thing they need to teach you in school, this is if this is what I feel like, I feel like it's these educational border stuff. You have to teach the standards, so you have to teach this. So you don't get to choose what maths you should teach. This is the maths that they tell you to teach. But the one thing what I think that should be important is how to basically save money, learn about saving money, and learning how mortgages work. That's how to pay bills and how to pay, and how to save money. Because everyone knows how to buy stuff. You just go up and buy it. And how much things cost. But no one needs quantum algebra and more or less rubbish unless you're going to be a scientist. It's like English. English is another one that, as long as you can speak English, so you obviously don't need to learn the language. But spelling is the only other thing. It's just learning how to spell words, especially the UK English. You know, our words are so our words just don't make sense half the time. There's where every time there's a rule of how to spell something, there's always the exception. So, I'm so that's one of the things that I'm grateful for being dyslexic, because I don't have to deal with that literal bullshit of the UK's English language. Like, you think you just mastered how to spell words, and then they throw words in there just to throw you off. Like, American words are simple and to the point. British words, we make up stuff and we expect everyone around the world to know it. And if you don't know it, you're going to get shot. Only the British people don't get shot because, we need British people in the country because no one can figure out how to, because the UK's English language is the hardest in the whole world. Forget Mandarin or Korean or Japanese or Russian. Well, probably not Russian at the moment, but when Russia was a good little boy and did play with other people before they could start blowing up the rest of the world. They were the hardest language. But no, I would say British English is the hardest thing to learn. Now, you think that it's easy. If you're from an English-speaking country, you probably think that British English is easy because I already know half of the words. Nah, you just wait. That is the hardest thing in the world, and this is why I gave up. I gave up so quickly. I was diagnosed with dyslexia. I learned the basics, and I gave up because, how to play, resume game, exit to main menu, or resume to the last checkpoint, settings, back, exit, simple words. I can figure things out. Now, granted, it would be nice to learn to read so I can, whenever I get collectibles and there's books and letters and stuff, I can read it out to my viewers. Because the one thing I have noticed that with online gamers and content creators and streamers and stuff, they never read the stuff they collect. My broadcast last up to an hour. I maybe go over to 2 hours. The longest I think I've ever done is 3. But I keep it to an hour. But that means that I've got a good hour to play a game, and I can read some stuff. Of course I don't want to read everything, or I can at least skim it. So me being dyslexic, I can't even skim it. I just have to But not all of them do that. They may like the text messages I get in this game. Yeah, like you probably need to read it so you figure out what to do. But then the player tells you what to do anyway, so that's good. But when it gets like books and stuff, it'd be great if I could read stuff. But it's one of the disadvantages I have in life, and I just carry on. That's why I listen to audiobooks, and if I was sponsored right now, I would be doing a sponsorship right now because that's a good play to put in. But I'm not, so I can't mention the company I listen to audiobooks. But you know which one I'm talking about. Anyway, let me I'm going on a rant here, so let me just play the game. Autism's kicking in.
Uh-oh. I wonder if I'll ever wear a watch again.
Probably not. It's because your phone's got the time. The only people who I can stop pausing this game. The only people who wear watches now, I've got a pocket watch, but I don't use it. I went through a pocket watch phase. I wanted to be fancy. The only people who wear watches now are people who want to look, posh and sophisticated. But if you want to know the time, the thing is with watches, you have to either wind them up or you have to put a new battery in them, like now and again. The clock on your phone, as long as your phone's charged, you've always got the time. For example, this me recording right now, it's 8:19 or 8:20:19 UK time as I'm recording. Of course, when I'm as the time of the recording. Let's play the guitar. Does it actually make a noise when I'm playing, or is the music cut out? Oh, she is actually playing, but there's you can't hear anything because there's no sound. Anyway, let's shower. I think this is probably
I better not leave without my shower supplies.
shower supplies. Actually, how long have we been broadcasting for? Let me just check. Oh, we've been broadcasting for 1 hour and 1 minute now. There's shower supplies there.
Okay, Max, let's hit the showers now.
Let's take a shower and then we'll
Gordon, seriously, do not forget I need those papers before tonight. Like now. Thanks, Sherry.
Yeah, of course, Victoria. I'll get the tests and papers to you this afternoon. I am so on it. Consider it done. I am so on it. Consider it done. The tests and papers to you this afternoon. I am so on it. Consider it done.
let's just push you out of the way. Yeah, so we'll do a shower and whatnot, and then what the hell?
Alyssa, can you stand over there?
Okay, Max, if that makes you happy. Wow, now that was close. Thank you, Max.
Right, and then let's do this. There we go.
I didn't think Kate was like this. Macking on those bros? Ew.
We shouldn't be watching this.
Whatever they're
Everybody's
watching
seen it
must
by
be
now.
hot stuff. No need to go there now.
Ah, shower room.
Kate is not good. I wish David would get off her crack, as Chloe would say. Hey, Kate. How are you doing?
I'm here. Thanks again for standing up for me yesterday. I needed that.
Anytime. That guy has issues.
Doesn't everybody here? By the way, Max, do you still have my copy of The October Country?
Oh, yes, of course. It's great so far. I didn't realize Bradbury was such a poet.
Can you please bring it back to my room this morning? I just need to take some notes for class.
Absolutely. I'll bring it by later.
Alright, let's take the shower.
What's up, Kate?
School.
That's it? That video of you clubbing didn't look like homework.
Victoria, that wasn't me.
Oh my god, right.
Don't be shy. I think it's awesome you set a tongue record on video.
You're going to be sorry someday.
Oh, boo-hoo. I'm sorry you're a viral slut. I'm sure she had fun.
Looks like it.
I know Nathan hooked her up. And you know he has the good shit.
Preach it, sister.
Yuck! I still have goddamn paint all over my face. Max Selfie thought she was a badass taking that picture. I should have beat her down.
That was so uncool.
She's jealous because Mark, Mr. Jefferson, knows I'm going to win the Everyday Heroes contest. He thinks Max is a joke.
She's a weirdo with that dumb camera.
I hate that I'm so quirky crap. Anyway, let's leave the link to Kate's video so everybody gets a chance to see her in action.
You are such an evil biatch. I love it.
It'd be better to have
I
clean
better get
clothes.
dressed and go give back Kate's book. Even if I can stop one person from watching it, it's worth it.
Hello? Water?
Sorry, I forgot. The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
It'd be better to put clean clothes on instead of after you take a shower, otherwise you're gonna have your sweaty clothes is, you know, you just got clean, so why would you put your sweaty clothes back on? Where's... Oh. Whoa.
No fucking way. This is not why I came to Blackwell. And I still have to clean all this crap up? After I find Kate's book.
Fucking hell. Vandalism. I should report this to security. Mind you, it's David, so nothing will happen.
Victoria, of course. That's what I get for making fun of her. Bitch.
It's a shame you can't lock these doors.
Ta-da! I do love a clean room. Very zen. Except for that bullshit graffiti. Oh shit. Nathan's revenge. Even Chloe told me not to go to the principal.
Nobody messes with me, bitch.
Man, this could almost be art if it wasn't so fucking sick and disturbed.
So nowhere to clean this shit up.
No book here. Of course she just spilled soda on Kate's book. Better fix this fast. Kate needs the book, and I don't want to add to her list of problems. Be gone, foul soft drink.
You just moved it to one side.
Aha, you sneaky book. You're mine. Drink up. It's got electrolytes. No smiling. Take your power seriously. I can't keep my eyes open, but I know there's a scientific answer.
Just all the stuff what's about to happen. Okay, let's...
It would be fun to get some peeps together and play a real game, instead of drama games. Uh-oh. I wonder if I'll ever wear a watch again. Maybe I'll just put on a shirt and jeans. Hey, Einstein had the same exact suit for every day of the week, and he couldn't even rewind time.
Going back to normal clothes. They didn't have like different clothes.
Now I can finally take this back to Kate before I'm late. As if I have to worry about being late anymore. I do have all the time in the world now.
Can I do something to her whiteboard? Oh, that's probably Nathan Prescott.
Oh shit. Now I'm getting anonymous threats? It never ends. This has to be from Nathan. But it could be anybody. I better be doubly careful around here, or I could be in serious danger. If I'm not already. Fine, I won't disturb you.
I will.
Fine, I won't disturb you.
Oh shit.
Fine, I won't disturb you.
If it was me, I'd kick her fucking door down and demand I've cleaned that shit up.
Kate? You in there?
Yes, I'm here. Come in, Max.
picture of the bunny. And I got trophies for doing it.
Almost forgot what Kate looks like when she smiles. Hey, Kate, I brought your book.
Max, why did you step in between David and me yesterday?
I hate bullies. David Madsen should know better.
I was hoping he would. But it's nice to see that you care about me.
Kate, I actually do care. So, what's the story with you and David?
Well, he's a total paranoid ass. He thinks I'm part of the Vortex Club. Yeah, right.
Why does he think that?
Because he saw the video. You know how humiliating this is for me?
I know this sucks, Kate, but tell me about the video and maybe I can help.
Basically, I went to one Vortex Club party and ended up making out with a bunch of people. And I have no memory of it.
So, why would you go?
Lapse of sanity? I just thought I could meet some new people.
You have to tell me more than that. What happened at the party? Did you drink?
I swear to God, I had one sip of red wine, and then I drank water.
Not enough to get wasted, is it?
I don't get wasted. Ever. I take a sip at church, and I don't end up on a viral video, okay?
Did somebody drug you?
I remember getting sick and dizzy.
Go on.
Then Nathan Prescott said he would take me to the hospital.
Nathan Prescott? Oh, shit.
He was being nice for a change when he offered to help me.
He's the opposite of nice. What next?
All I recall is driving for a long time. Then I woke up in a room. I thought it was a hospital because it was so white and bright.
Go on. I'm listening.
Somebody was talking to me in a soft voice. I thought it was a doctor until I heard Nathan and felt a sharp sting in my neck. And? That's all I remember. I don't know what happened. I woke up outside my dorm room the next day. I didn't have any marks or bruises, but I felt gross.
So, who took the video of you at the party?
I have no idea. Probably Victoria. She was there being her mean self.
Jesus, Kate. I'm sorry. This is serious shit.
How do I get a viral video taken down? I know it's already spreading. What if my church sees that? I need to know what to do.
Kate, we'll figure it out. I'll check back later, okay?
Thanks, Max. You can put my book here near my bag.
Unfortunately, once a video's gone viral, and once any video's on the internet, it's up there unless someone the original person who filmed it took it down. No, that probably won't.
So, Max, can I ask you a question? And please be honest.
Absolutely, Kate. Anything.
I need to find out if Nathan Prescott helped me or hurt me after that party. Should I go to the police?
Oh, fuck yes. Go to the police, look for proof. Go to the police.
Yes, you should definitely go to the police, Kate. I totally believe every word you say. Nathan Prescott is truly dangerous.
Bless you, Max. I will go to the police, and also Principal Wells. With you as my backup witness, they'll have to take us seriously now.
Backup witness? Well, I mean, I believe you and everything, but we're still just spoiled punk students to the cops and faculty. I just think we need to be very careful here.
Why? Careful of what?
Nothing. Except the Prescotts are a powerful family. I hope this won't backfire on us, that's all. Even though that rich bastard has earned some serious bad karma. He'll get it. Time out, Max. You actually told Kate to go to the police and the principal after getting a scary text threat. Now the police will definitely drag you into this shit.
Fuck it. I've already stated that I will, ooh. Interesting. Very interesting. I've already stated that, I'm only using my rewind powers for good and, to help people. I'm not doing it to change my position. Once the position is changed, I am sticking towards it. You can't change everything in life. Also, there's a cloth over that mirror. It makes me think that she's actually Jewish, not Christian, but then the Christian fish kind of puts away. I only think that because, like, when when people die, and anyone who's Jewish can back me up or say I'm wrong. But when Jewish people die, they cover up all the mirrors. So I think it's so the souls don't get trapped in them or something like that. Also the fact is she just slung it on the mirror or something because she didn't want to look at herself. Well, it's probably more of the case, but it's kind of interesting that she's got a mirror there, she's covering it up.
Why did she cover up the mirror? She can't look at herself? Kate's art is perfect for a children's book. Everything looks so fun and colorful and positive.
Anyway, let's leave. Right. Oh, here we go. Cool, looks like we're going to have breakfast. Oh, got one from my mum. Right, looks like we're getting some breakfast with Chloe now, so, we'll do that scene next time. We told Kate to go to the police about Nathan Prescott because he's a psycho, got a gun, looks like he's drugged her. You know, that guy needs to have a pair of metal bracelets put on him and send off to the penthouse. Or if it's the UK, His Majesty's Finest Hotel, aka prison. Anywho, we'll do some more Life is Strange next time. Maybe next week, maybe tomorrow. Depends how I feel. I will do some Lego City Undiscovered tomorrow at least. But for now, I'm going to end it here. I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed watching this broadcast, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button to enjoy more content and to help my channel out and really support me. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notified on any broadcasts or videos. Depends if you're watching this live, it's a broadcast. If you're watching it later, video. Or if you may be catching up, maybe you didn't watch the whole video, take your time. I'm not peer pressuring anyone. Watch in your own pace, in your own time. One more thing before I sign off. So if anyone is thinking about subscribing, we're at 86 subscribers. I need 4 more to get to 90. So I'm looking for 4 people to subscribe to my channel. You don't have to watch my content every day. You can just, subscribe and then keep it to one side and watch it now and again. I'm not picky. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for the numbers. But for now, I am going to say goodbye. And for anyone who did enjoy it today, once again, leave a like. Let me know how I went in the comments below. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.